Hey guys, I forgot to mention in my stock market recap video that DELL and MRVL reported earnings after market close today, so I wanted to go over those. But before I do that, you guys get a tour of my laundry room. Since I've done so many videos in here, you can check it out. Ready? This is where all the magic happens and the laundry is running, so I'll talk a little louder so you can hear over it, okay? So you're welcome for that, okay? But anyways, starting with DELL, guys, they reported amazing AI server revenue, 80% growth. That was the highlight of the report. They beat on this quarter with revenue and earnings per share, and they also slightly raised guidance for the annual numbers for revenue for next year. Now, they did come just in line with expectations for next quarter revenue, but overall, I think it was a solid report, and we'll see how it responds tomorrow. Right now, it's up a little over 3% in after hours. I'm curious with, the Qs being down, the stocks, the S&P 500 to see if this, can bounce, even if those are going down, and obviously NVIDIA is an AI bellwether, right? And we know NVIDIA might be going down for a little bit since they didn't, since they missed slightly on margins and it's not participating in the rally. But we did see other stocks do okay when NVIDIA did not. So that's a good sign, like I said, that this rally is broadening out. And I think overall DELL will be fine. They're still a cheaply valued stock, under 1 price to sales. I think it's 0.91 right now. Little over 14 price earnings ratio, okay? Forward price to earnings. So this is a cheap stock in AI, and they're doing well. They have great management. So you have my blessing to buy DELL stock, and it's off of its highs, guys. So I think it'll rebound. It's got a little room to run, okay? And then MRVL is the other one that reported. Now, they slightly beat on earnings per share and revenue this quarter, and then they slightly raised their guidance. But the nice thing is they said, management, that each of their businesses are going to go up sequentially from here. So the areas of business that were not growing are now expected to return to growth. And then the data center business is supposed to accelerate the revenue there. So that's a really good sign. So MRVL is turning a corner, and they are getting closer to GAAP profitability. Their next year guidance showed that a range, of just slightly negative GAAP numbers to positive, okay? So they could end up positive next year, which should be really good. Because that was one of the issues hanging over MRVL was, how they were losing a lot of money, how their AI business was doing well, but the other areas were still not growing. Now they said each quarter here, now they're going to see sequential improvement, and revenue growth is supposed to pick up. So this is a good sign for MRVL. It's up a little over 7% though, so hopefully we can catch a little pullback. This is at about just under $75 a share, which there is some resistance up here. So if it can break out and close, above that, say 76, 77, that would be a really good sign. But hopefully you get a little pullback in the morning, and you can buy this one if you're interested. For me personally, I would just have a small position still because NVIDIA is not participating right now, okay? And, we had a stellar rally here leading up to NVIDIA's earnings, and it looks like it's rolling over with the charts. And me personally, I prefer the small cap names right now because there's more upside with those, right? The ones with the Russell 2000 with an interest rate cut coming. But like I said, I do believe DELL and MRVL, they had solid earnings reports overall.